So electron dot picture you will get in exam, and you try to draw the electron dot picture of this molecule. You try to draw NO3 minus ion, which is called nitrate ion. You try to draw carbonate ion, CO3 2 minus. You try to draw ozone molecule. You try to draw HCN, KCN, some organic molecule like HCHO, HCOOH. You try to draw these molecules, the electron dot picture, and when you draw the electron dot picture, you should satisfy the octet rule. I mean, every atom should gain the 8 electrons. So that concept we apply. So that you have to apply the dative bond concept also. So you try to draw the electron dot picture of this molecule. This is your homework. Now we'll move to another topic, which is called valence bond theory. In short form, it is called VBT, valence bond theory. This is very important, and this is one of the new concept for your class 11. As we have discussed, when hydrogen molecule is formed, both the hydrogen atom contain one electron, and sharing of electron will take place between the hydrogen electrons like this, and due to this sharing of electron, they will produce a bond which is called covalent bond. So according to this valence bond theory, actually valence bond theory explain how a covalent bond is formed between two atoms. Although we have done the electron sharing concept like this way, but according to valence bond theory, electron sharing do not take place like this way. So this is the modern concept, how to produce a covalent bond. And this theory mainly based on the quantum mechanical concept. In quantum chemistry, you have got the electrons are present in the orbital. According to valence bond theory, when these electrons take part in sharing, the orbital also involved in sharing. The orbital undergo overlap, and due to this overlap of orbitals, the covalent bond will form. For example, as you know, hydrogen contain 1s orbital and hydrogen contain 1 electron, so its electronic configuration is 1s1. Similarly, another hydrogen configuration is 1s1 since two hydrogen atoms are present. As you know, the shape of 1s orbital, I mean shape of s orbital is spherical. This is 1s orbital, and this is another 1s orbital for another hydrogen, and they contain 2 electron like this, 2 electron like this. When the electron take part in sharing, these orbitals also can take part in your sharing. But one thing you should know, when they undergo overlap or when they participate in sharing, the spin of both the electrons should be opposite from one another. Then they can undergo overlap. And how they undergo overlap? The orbital overlap like this way. And this area is called overlap area. And in this overlap area, both the electron will come like this. So this is the nucleus of one hydrogen, this is the nucleus of another hydrogen, and that distance is called the length of the bond. I mean, between the two hydrogen atom, one bond will form, and that bond is called covalent bond. So this is according to valence bond theory. When two electrons take part in sharing, the orbital also involved in sharing. The orbital undergo overlap like this way, and during their overlapping, you will get some overlap area, and in this overlap area, both the electron will undergo sharing, and they will produce the covalent bond. What will be the length of the bond? Whether the length will be shorter or longer, it depends on the position of the nucleus. If the nucleus is closer, the length of the bond will be shorter. If the nucleus distance is longer, then the length of the bond will be longer. So this is one of the new concept. What type of bond will be shorter, what type of bond will be longer, it depends on the nature of the orbital. For example, this is one p orbital like this. As you know, p orbital is a dumbbell shape. This is another p orbital. P overlap takes place like this way, and this is the overlap area, and here the electron will enter. So this is one nucleus, this is another nucleus. So the length of the bond will be this much. So as compared to SS overlap, S is spherical and this is called PP overlap. Since the nucleus are closer in SS, but in PP nucleus are far away from one another, that is why those bonds which are produced by overlapping between P and P orbital, that type of bonds are longer. But those bonds which produce in between S and S, that type of bonds are shorter, and that is why hydrogen bond length is very short. But in case of other atom which involve P orbital, for that type of atom the bond length will be longer. So what is valence bond theory? According to valence bond theory, this theory are based on quantum mechanical principle. Based on quantum mechanical principle. According to valence bond theory, interaction of valence electrons of the atoms are considered. Now I will tell you the main points. The idea of electron sharing can be explained in terms of orbital overlap. So the main points of this theory. What are the main points? Point number 1, I will tell you the point just to remember the point. The first point, when a covalent bond is formed between two atoms, overlapping of half-filled atomic orbital takes place between two adjacent atoms. I mean, suppose an orbital contains 2 electrons, 1s2. As you know, when S contains 2 electrons, the orbital is called full-filled. I mean, as you know, an orbital contains maximum 2 electrons. This is called full-filled orbital. This type of full-filled orbital do not involve in overlap. According to valence bond theory, only half-filled orbital take part in overlap. I mean, suppose 1s1. When 1s contains 1 electron, this is called half-filled orbital. This type of half-filled orbital involved in overlap. This is according to the first point. So the first point is a covalent bond is formed due to overlapping of half-filled atomic orbitals between two adjacent atoms. Suppose this is one atom and this is another atom. Suppose this is also half-filled. So these two half-filled orbital can undergo overlap. Full-filled orbital do not undergo in overlap according to valence bond theory. So this is one concept. Now second point, overlapping and consequent bond formation takes place only when the spins of two electrons are opposite from one another. If one is upward, then another should be in downward spin, then they can undergo overlap. If both the spins are in upward direction, then repulsion takes place. That type of orbital do not undergo overlap. So when you do overlap, the spins of the two electrons should be opposite from one another. And the strength and the stability of the bond after overlapping, when the bond is formed, what about the strength, energy, and the stability of the bond? It depends on the degree of overlap. If degree of overlap is more, the strength of the bond will be more. For example, this is called SS overlap, when S orbital overlap with another S orbital, and this is called PP overlap. This is P orbital, this is P orbital. This is the overlap area here, this is the overlap area. since the area is more in SS, that's why the strength of the bond will be stronger. Here overlap is less, that's why the strength of the bond will be less. I mean, this bond will be weak, this bond will be a stronger one. Fourth point, the direction of the bond. If you overlap like this way, then the direction of the bond will be like this. If you overlap like this way, direction of the bond will be like this. I mean, a covalent bond is formed in the same direction in which the bonding electron reside. So these are the main points of valence bond theory. I have said 4 points. These 4 points are the main points of valence bond theory. Thank you.